So what's going on, guys? My name is Violent. Welcome to GRIZZombies. Are you ready to talk some super Easter egg? That's right. We're going to be doing a full update here on the channel, and if you guys are new, be sure to subscribe. Drop down in the comment section that you're new, and let me know that you're new so I can welcome you. But everybody, welcome to the grand finale here of what we're trying to get to. We're trying to talk about the super Easter egg, and of course, the first thing that most people have on the top of their minds is the soul keys that we're collecting. But there is a chain effect happening once we grab these soul keys, and I'm going to properly explain that here today because most people haven't covered it. So I guess the first question I got to ask you guys is, have you collected all of the soul keys yet? So far, you can only collect 3. As you know, it was only one map that we had at the launch of Infinite Warfare, and that was Zombies in Spaceland. We did not get a second map at launch that we're used to when it comes to Treyarch, but we do have 3 soul keys total. And is it Pack-a-Punch where this is going to take place? That is a common theory going out there, and I will be going more in depth on that here in just a little bit. So the super Easter egg, what is it exactly? Well, we did have our first iteration of a super Easter egg in Black Ops 3, and I gotta ask you guys, do you think it's gonna be a weapon, a secondary weapon like we had there? Does the afterlife play a mode here? That is another question. Seems like these posters absolutely are not hinting at the next map, and I think we're gonna scratch that off our list. But what's important about these is this is Willard Wyler's past films. These are films that he's done in the past, and that's why Afterlife is important. For no other reason is it. But when you go into rave mode in Rave in the Redwoods, go into Pack-a-Punch while in rave mode, something weird is going on. We've had hints from Lee Ross on Twitter that a super Easter egg does exist, and that it's going to be very integral in a way that we haven't seen. But Rave in the Redwoods is clearly giving something away here. But let's move back to Zombies in Spaceland, because we're going to entertain the idea of the Pack-a-Punch actually being the key to this super Easter egg. That's where I'm leaning right now, and I'm going to show you guys the proof as to why I think that. But what is pretty remarkable is that the area around this is just a normal area, and we have a teleporter, right? And that teleporter can be located anywhere, and that's why you're seeing these Pack-a-Punch locations in such random locations, because they can be located anywhere Infinity Ward wants to put them. In here you see it's inside of a strip club. So the idea, the location of these Pack-a-Punch machines does not really play a factor in the super Easter egg. But what does is the actual Pack-a-Punch room, the projection room, because that is in all 3 maps. Now you're going to notice right here onto this little altar that there's no icon on the wall. You might be asking, what icons are you talking about, Violent? The icons that are on the floor, there are 5 of them, and those icons appear on the wall as you collect a soul key. So this is Rave in the Redwoods. We've collected 1 soul key from Zombies in Spaceland. Boom, we got an icon on the wall. Now let's go ahead and move over to Shaolin Shuffle. Take a hard look at what we're seeing over there. We're seeing a second icon as we collected the second soul key from Rave in the Redwoods. This only appears if you've collected the soul keys, okay? So that's how we know it's a direct correlation with that Easter egg. Okay, so now in Zombies in Spaceland, the left wall, you'll notice this is where the Exquisite took place, that Easter egg, and it always seems that this wall is playing a particular purpose, but not in Rave in the Redwoods. There's nothing going on this wall in Rave in the Redwoods. However, in Shaolin Shuffle, it's the way to double Pack-a-Punch the Pack-a-Punch machine. So that left wall right there is something we're just going to cross off our list completely. I don't think that this plays a factor in the cross-map Easter egg. But what happens when we go in with the effect of sunglasses in Zombies in Spaceland? Is there something else that reveals to us in the actual projection room? I took a hard look around in here with sunglasses on, and it all tends to look the same. It doesn't seem like anything's gonna happen with a cause and effect on the actual map with the projection room. The only thing are the interactables that we've seen in Shaolin Shuffle, where you can unlock the panel to get the fuse and charge it down in the subway station, making it a double Pack-a-Punch. That's pretty much the only thing I've seen outside of the actual Exquisite Easter egg in Zombies in Spaceland, but it appears that the sunglasses have no effect. But where we're gonna see a real effect is when we grab a pouch from Rave in the Redwoods. Now, I have showed you guys a little bit of this, but I went and got new gameplay so you guys could check it out. We're going to go ahead and pop that pouch right outside this fire, which will activate the Rave mode, where we'll go straight into Pack-a-Punch. And you can do this yourself to check it out, because this is actually the best clue that we have so far for a super Easter egg revealing itself to us. There are actual blue orbs that are above these symbols, and this does mean something, okay? And it's DLC 1 with Rave in the Redwoods, so they revealed to us early that something's going on. And I think that these orbs are a direct hint and correlation to that. So it's important that we note it in this video, because maybe some of you guys didn't know about this already. Of course, at this moment in time, we're only covering up to DLC 2 with Shaolin Shuffle, and we don't have a DLC 3 or 4 yet, but that will reveal more information as we get to it. Now, what is the one effect that we have in Shaolin Shuffle? You're already seeing it on screen. It's the Kung Fu. And the Kung Fu is what I'm about to bring into the Pack-a-Punch room, the projection room. And is there going to be some sort of cause and effect that happens when you're punching things in here? Maybe this is something that most of you haven't even thought of trying, but it's something that I thought was important to bring to the table, because each one of these maps have some sort of thing that you can bring in and actually try something with. And Kung Fu is the only thing in Shaolin Shuffle I could possibly think of to bring in here. They don't have some sort of item you can just pick up and it'll alter your vision. The only thing we got is Kung Fu, and I did not see anything in this room when it comes to an effect that happens when you're causing this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say cause and effect. But that's pretty much all we know so far about the Super Easter egg, and I hope you guys were able to take something from this video. I appreciate you guys being on my channel, and I want to keep you up to date as much as possible. And right now, all we got are these 3 maps. And until we have the last 2, we're not going to be able to go back to Zombies in Spaceland into the Pack-a-Punch room and complete the Super Easter egg. That's what I'm leaning towards, but all these projection rooms seem to be playing their own part. I'll see you guys in the next one. Viollent out.